The following podcast contains jokes and laughter, but we want to make it clear that humor is never at the expense of the victims or the tragedies discussed. If you enjoy a blend of comedy and true crime, you found your podcast. However, if you're easily offended, this might not be the right fit for you, and that's perfectly okay. Listener discretion is advised. Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to another episode of Melanin Mysteries. I don't know if y'all ready for this one. So we all know the old childhood chant, Taylor and Terrell sitting in a tree. Kissing. First comes love, then comes rage, then comes murder on the front page. But this just wasn't playground gossip, this was real life. And for Terrell Sims, his love story didn't end with wedding bells, it ended with the crime scene. What started as romance unraveled into obsession, betrayal, and bloodshed. Taylor Wardlaw wasn't just kissing, she was killing. So let's dive into this twisted case where love and loyalty turned into murder. I'm your host, Tiffany.
And I'm your co-host, Willie. Let's do it.
All right, y'all. So it's just a few days before Christmas and your man ain't came home. The gifts are wrapped under the tree. The kids are excited and it's time to bake some cookies and set them out for Santa. But where is your man? And he know he can't be disappearing like that with that ankle monitor on. So the first day went by and you know you pissed. Big mad, because where the fuck is this nigga at? But now it's day 2 and you still ain't heard from him. You're getting a little worried. So you call the police and you file a missing report on your baby daddy / boyfriend and say he's missing.
All right, let's talk about the missing young brother. Terrell Devon Sims Sr. was born July 6, 1995 in Columbia, South Carolina to his parents Leroy Floyd and Runisha Sims. So Terrell was actually a twin. He was older than his sister Marcella by 5 minutes. The twins also had a older sister by the name of Rose. So when Terrell was just 10 months old, his mother passed away. And then he was 4. His daddy met their mother in the upper room. So in case y'all don't know what that means, the nigga died. The children moved in with their auntie after they became orphans and the environment wasn't the best, but they all made it do. Terrell was described by his sisters as the mini protector. He was a middle child, even though his twin was only 5 minutes younger. He took the role of big brother seriously. Real quick, side note, you know they did like this little not a survey but like some type of no, when they said that the middle children are always the most successful children out of all of the kids. Did you know that?
I could see that. My middle, yeah, they have the middle
Yeah,
child.
they
I
said
can
the
see that out
middle
of mine.
yeah, not it's not a survey. What is it called? I mean, I'm trying to, when they do the research. They
A
did
study?
research. A study. Damn, I couldn't think of the word.
You
Yes.
be acting like you, man.
I
You can tell
know,
you went to
right?
Cleveland public school because you be a little
Yes,
slow sometimes.
yes, I did, and I had an IEP too, and I didn't realize it till I got older. My mom told me. I was like, that makes sense why I only had 3 people in my classroom, but we're gonna move on, right? So he was the middle child, even though, like I said, he was the twin and he was 5 years younger. He took the role of the big brother seriously. He was a class clown in school. He had a tendency to get in trouble as a young boy, and he had a way with the ladies. All right, it's always the middle ones. Unfortunately, Terrell had to drop out of high school around the age of 16 to care for his auntie, who had gotten really sick. Unfortunately, they don't say what she was sick from, but she was sick enough where he had to drop out to take care of her. Now that's that protector mentality, right? So I mean, no hesitation. He jumped right on it, man. I respect that. He also became a father pretty early on, and by the time he was 23, he had 3 children: Riley, Jermaine, and Punkhead Chauncey. I'm joking. That's a kid, but Chauncey was the name. He was very active and present. He was a very active and present father. He did what was needed to be done to take care of his kids. He worked at a hibachi restaurant doing whatever was needed. He would wash dishes, wait tables, whatever. He moved out shortly after his auntie's death in 2016 into low-income housing called the Colonies. Another, I know, right? I'll be giving these side notes. I think it's the most awkward thing when you go to a hibachi restaurant and a nigga come out cooking for you.
It really is. Like you
And,
be
I,
like,
like, and I'm not trying to be funny because, like, I didn't come for you, dog. Like, I want,
like really did like, cause I
yeah,
thought it was just me. Like because I just sit there and I be looking like, excuse me. Honestly, if you anything other than Japanese, I'd be looking at you sideways. I
yeah.
don't
So it's
care if
not
you
just
a nigga.
me.
No, if you a nigga, if you white, if you whatever, if you not Japanese, I'll be looking at you. Why are you here?
Yes. Now, if it's an Indian dude, maybe Indian dude, maybe I may slide with that. But anything besides Indian, Japanese, Vietnamese, or Chinese, I don't want you cutting up my shrimp and throwing it in the air, or you know what I'm saying, make do the egg roll. I don't want that. No, so I'm like Jamal, get your head back in the back, take care of the goddamn dishes. Okay, my bad. That's too
No,
much.
it's not even that because I be thinking the same thing. Like Jaquan, what you doing here cooking my
Yes, because
hibachi,
you come for
sir?
the experience. You come for the experience. And then you see a nigga walking out there, what's up, y'all? And then what happened is niggas walk out and then they get a little bit too comfortable, you know what I'm saying? And whatever.
They do,
It's
and they start talking. You be like,
yeah,
you
like
messing up my experience.
nigga, come on, man. You didn't even do the fucking you didn't even do the volcano thing because you talking too much. Nigga, I came to see the volcano in the egg roll. Stop talking, Jamal. All
Oh my
right, my
god.
man, go ahead.
That's so sad. And I want to say like we so racist, but we're for one we can't be racist as black people. So I don't even know what to call it.
You can't be
We're very
racist.
discriminatory. We are a
Yeah, we
very
do. We
discriminatory
discriminate. We
people.
do discriminate. Jamal, I don't want you at a hibachi restaurant. That's all I'm saying.
Joey. So anyway, so after he moved is when he met Taylor Wardlow. So now Taylor, she was a new girl around the way. You know how that goes. She fresh meat, nobody had her, so Terrell wanted to go ahead and lock her down. So let's talk about Taylor. Her name was Taylor Shanae Wardlow, and she was born April 14th, 1992 in the Boogie Down Bronx, New York. Couldn't find too much information on her parents. It does seem that she was at least raised by her mother, Tammy Wardlow, based on her Facebook page. A father, I didn't find any information. I see she had two brothers. It was kind of unclear of exactly who her two brothers were, so we're not gonna go there. Um, and it's said that she grew up in a really stable household. She had a good upbringing, but then also heard she liked to fight. Sis had some hands on her. So she graduated from Brooklyn Frontiers High School on June 15th, 2014. It was really time for her to grow up. And she and her baby daddy Sylvester, they welcomed their son Tristan. Love the name. And you can just tell that Tristan was a center of her world. She loved her baby boy. Like they were like a happy little family. You know how that goes. So they wasn't. So sometime in 2018, the two decided to go their separate ways, but they set a good co-parenting relationship for the sake of Tristan. Sometime after the breakup, you just need a fresh start. Just need to move on. So
Right,
August
right.
1st, 2019, she and her baby boy made the move to Columbia, South Carolina, and into their new home in the colonies. I don't know about you, but they said the colonies was like the projects. I ain't
First
moving
of
to the
all,
projects.
you think about it, majority of the projects always got these prestigious names and everything that if you like based off the names, you think it's a nice area, but it really be some bullshit. Like the colonies, you would think like, okay, that no, I guarantee you that shit was hood as hell. I
Yeah,
guarantee
they
you.
said it was. They said it was real hood. It was like the projects.
Yeah, it's like they got Riverside Estates over there by my mom's house. Bitch, them projects. Ain't no estates.
Not you call them estates like they're like you living
Yes.
in a mansion over here, baby.
Riverside Estates. Yes, man. Come on, bro.
Wild. So anyway, Taylor, sis was a hustler. She was by her coin. She was by her bag. I don't blame her. I love it. And on Facebook, she continuously mentioned how she wanted her children set up for success. That was her goal. And when she moved, she got a job as the assistant manager at Dollar General. She drove for Uber and she was selling some mixed drinks. And she said she had a plan. I ain't mad at her.
Oh yeah, man. I saw the mixed drinks too. Yeah, she
Don't
was
it look
doing it all.
good?
Yes,
It
and
looked
speaking of
good.
her, yeah, you could look at her, could tell she could fight. Some women just got the look like they just she got a chin on her, and the bitch like she got a mean left hook. All right, I'm just gonna throw it out there. Well, y'all see the pictures when we post. So she moved quick too. Because as of August 17, 2019, her Facebook status changed from single into a relationship. Women, y'all good for that. Y'all, you can always tell what a woman going through by her Facebook status.
Not me,
Like,
you can't.
well, I mean, okay, you're always yes.
Don't say
I don't ever
always.
include you and shit like that, but you can though. You could do that about a Facebook status for or whatever, like little posts they post or whatever. They post a motivational posts. They going through a breakup. But anyway, she and
No,
Terrell made
okay, let's back up for just 1 second. That
what
is
they
not
do.
freaking true. That is
I mean,
not
no, so
true.
no, real talk. Women, when women are going through a breakup or going, so they do. You know what I'm saying? Like they be posting stuff like, sometimes you just gotta do for yourself, and you gotta be your own. You gotta big up your own self. Like, come on, like you know what I'm talking about. Women do be posting shit know what I'm saying, that be making it obvious that her and her nigga going through some shit. Like, come on, whatever.
First of all, on my page, you don't even never know when I have a nigga. You
But
would
you,
never know
okay, but you're,
if I have a
Tiffany, we're
nigga.
not talking about nobody. Yes, okay, you're different. It's okay. You're cut from a different cloth. So yes, you're different. Yes. But all I'm saying, at one point it probably was like that, but you changed. But anyway,
No,
she
I've never. I was always taught
all
you keep your
women.
business at home. Like I don't like people in my business because them same people you be on there asking for prayers. They on there praying for your downfall. And for real, when you post something, my nosy ass. Okay, so what he done did since I want to know what we praying for, why he died.
I
I got
know, right?
questions.
I
Don't
got
post
cussed
shit
out the
and
other
not.
day
I know,
because
but
of
don't
that.
post shit and don't expect nobody to ask questions. Because if you up here ask for prayers, I need to know what I'm praying for.
Yeah, I know, I
Because I'm
got
not
you.
praying for your cheating ass man to come back to you. I'm not. I'm not
Well,
tied up the prayer line
goddamn.
for that for you,
You said-
ma'am. I'm not. Like, I'm not tied up the prayer line for your nigga who been
I
I
remember
was cheating
somebody. Hey,
on you
look,
for
real
a week.
talk. Real talk, man. We talking a lot on this particular episode. That's hilarious. But real talk. One day somebody did send me something saying, "Hey, pray for my sister. She missing or whatever. You can repost this." And I'm like, bitch. When I asked you to, know what I'm saying, I was doing a little fundraiser for my son. You did not even attempt to participate, but you want me to repost. Know what I'm saying, a post of your sister being missing. I ain't doing it.
Are you for real? Her sister missing and you ain't gonna repost that because you mad your son she didn't participate in your son's fundraiser? You petty as hell. Let's keep going.
Anyway,
Keep going. That's petty as hell.
anyway, she and Terrell made their relationship official just over 2 weeks of her moving to South Carolina. So they moving fast, right? And you know how a woman who is on her grind is, she need her man to be on the same type of time. So everyone
Mm-hmm.
around Terrell noticed that he was really trying to get his shit together. So, that's how you know when you got a good woman, when she motivates you to be better. That's one thing I would say. He seemed more settled. He never wanted to settle down, right? But Taylor, shit, she was the one that made him change his ways. Me personally looking at her, maybe she was just had a good heart and whatever, because it
I know
definitely
you
wasn't
ain't
the
gonna go
looks.
there because I ain't trying to be funny. Some of the
Don't do
bitches you
that.
done messed with have been very
Don't do that.
questionable. Very
But
questionable
they had
looking.
good hearts, okay?
Okay, I'm
They were
just
good
saying
God.
because
They were
I done went through a lot of bitches you was
God
fucking with
fearing
bad,
women.
baby.
God fearing women. Know what I'm saying? That would just I was trying to, lay my
God-fearing
hands on
women.
them.
Yeah, they sure did let you lay hands on. Keep going.
Wait, hold on. Don't say that because it make it sound like I put hands on like I'm abusive. Do not do that.
No, I'm talking about.
Okay.
I'm just
Please clear that shit up because that sounded horrible. Like I'm really laying hands on. Look, just a little PS. No, I never put. I don't know what you're talking about. Go ahead, move on, man. We're done talking. Move on. You fucking up. Move on.
okay. So anyway, they say it's always that one woman that will make a man change his ways. So Terrell was coming home every night. Sis had his plate ready and some coochie waiting, hot and ready, like a Little Caesars pizza. And it wasn't long before Taylor was pregnant with their baby. So they all in love all over Facebook, just making everybody sick with how in love they were. No, but for real, I love black love.
Yeah, I do too.
So,
I love it. Yeah.
mm-hmm. So things were going so well. They moved in together, and Taylor stepped into the bonus mama role, and they were a not so small blended family. Because remember, Terrell had 3, she had 1, so now they got 4 and 1 on the way.
Mm-hmm.
So now everybody ain't who they post to be. So online they were the
Ooh.
happiest, cutest couple, but behind closed doors, it's a whole nother story. So Taylor, she was doing January of 2020 with another baby boy, but these niggas behind the scenes was going through it, like
I
going
like that.
through
You
it.
said they ain't who they supposed to be.
They show people don't. I'm telling you, they online they be one way. You be like, this, you are an authorized representative.
First of all, nigga, I got a whole ass brother that you would think is living his best life. This nigga is a great father. He is a entrepreneur. In reality, I'm gonna be quiet, but all I'm saying, so that is so true. So anyway, right before Taylor was supposed to drop that low, things got heated, some words changed, and allegedly some hands too. So I don't. He be putting his hand, or she be putting his hands on either he,
Allegedly.
yes, allegedly, right? So allegedly, either he was hitting her or vice versa. I would say her because she looked like she got a mean left hook, but I could be wrong, right? And allegedly, a gun was pointed at Taylor's 9-month belly, and a threat was made. And if he did that, that was some suck ass shit. Like, why would you point a gun at her stomach, and that's your baby. But that was all allegedly, people lie. And from there, the police were called, and Terrell was sent down to the county. And with Taylor being 9 months pregnant, she gave birth to her son while Terrell was still sitting in county waiting on somebody to post his bail. Taylor had their son, Terrell Jr., late July 2020, so he missed the birth of his son, and he probably ended up losing his job at the hibachi place. Got to be more careful, man. You know what I'm saying? Got to be more careful.
But here's a twist to this. So the whole time this man is sitting in jail because she called the police. This happens on Facebook. She whining, crying, moaning. I miss my man. Free my man. She online posting a jail time, FaceTime calls. Baby, you the reason he there.
That'd be the craziest shit. Like, that'd be the craziest shit. Bitch, you put me here. I'm here because of you.
Bitch, don't call me. Don't talk to me. I'm sitting here because y'all. See,
that's that toxic. Yeah, I'm telling you, that's that young toxic love, that ignorant, stupid ass love. I don't want that love. I don't.
I don't want it.
No, I don't want that love.
One post she made on August 18, 2020, talking about, quote, I be so bored with my man on lockdown. And she spelled lock, LOCC. Is that like a New York thing? Because when I was going through her Facebook page, she did a lot. Like, instead of just saying lock, LOCK, she put LOCC. Like, it would just like be random words like that. Like, is that a New York thing or something? I don't know. But it was aggravating me. But then, and she was like, I can't wait to be in my man's arms. Girl, I'm gonna need you to make this make sense. So in August of 2001, after that man sat in jail for a freaking year, he done missed the birth of his baby. He done missed time with his other 3 kids.
I wonder how much his bond was. That's crazy. That nigga sat in jail for a whole year.
That's what I was wondering. Like, how much was his bond?
What did they charge him? Did you what did they charge him with? Do you know?
It was a domestic violence charge, which I thought it was crazy.
It would have to be a felonious assault or something, because for you to be in jail that long for a misdemeanor,
especially during the pandemic, when that's like damn near the height of the pandemic.
Yes, they was letting niggas out for everything.
Niggas out for nothing. He sat there for a year.
Shit, nigga, they let my Uncle Frank out. That nigga, this is the only nigga I know, man. They gave this nigga like 300 years. I was like, why the fuck y'all didn't just get this nigga life? Like, who does that, right? So they gave this nigga 300 years. They let him out because of that. And they had to do sitting for a whole year?
Yes, like in 2020 during the I thought that was so wild. But anyway, he done missed the birth of his kid, his baby, missed time, lost his job, just fucked up his life. This girl went and posted his bail, y'all.
She had the money the whole time.
I don't know what she was doing, but it took since a whole year to post his bail after you made him sit there. I don't know what type of toxic shit this was, but whatever. And to get that money, it looked like she was hustling. Like I said, she was selling these mixed drinks. I mean, and they look good. And from what I see, like she was selling the hell out of them drinks. Like, and I don't drink Henny, but she had this strawberry Henny drink, and it looked good. Like it had strawberries and lemons in it. Like,
you remember during the pandemic? During the pandemic, that was like the big thing. People making little drinks to drop off and anything like that. Yeah, alcoholism was created during the pandemic. Niggas who didn't drink, I'm telling you this, because that's all niggas was doing. Y'all remember? Everybody was making mixed
when
drinks.
Everybody was running out buying toilet tissue and paper towels. Y'all niggas should have been to the damn liquor store. Cause that's where I was. I had a whole bar.
What about look, we were. Hey, look, we were.
But I said my little bar was Ciroc up. I had all the Ciroc. I was like, y'all.
Hey, look, I used to come to your house all the time. I come to your house acting like I really wanted to visit. In reality, I was drinking up that Peach Crown.
Oh yeah, cause Peach Crown, nigga, I kept that in rotation. Oh yeah, because 2020 was the year that I was making. That's why I started making them liquor bears.
Yes, the liquor bears. Yes, exactly. Yes.
So you're right. I was selling liquor bears like crazy, and them things, baby. If you ever experienced my liquor bears, you was gonna be drunk.
I don't want to talk. Remember, that's the one day. All right, you know what? Let's move on. So when Terrell was released on bail, that Taylor posted, he had an ankle monitor until he went to trial, right? So they obviously they charged him with some serious shit. So I don't know, either maybe South Carolina, they're real strict, or they really charged him with something major, because for him to get out on bail and they put an ankle monitor on him, it was something serious. So I'm surprised they let him sit that long. Like I said, but like we said during the pandemic, like that shit was crazy. And he still didn't even went to trial yet. So I know the courts were backed up, but we talked about that, but damn, come on. So I'm assuming he gets out. He's trying to put his life back in order. And did we mention that due to the nature of what Terrell was arrested for, there was a strict no contact order in place. But they always usually throw that out there. Which a no contact order case, some of you guys don't know, but I guarantee you there's a couple people on there that still got one on their baby daddy. That means there's no contact, whether it's phone, is it meeting them up,
Yeah, you supposed to have a middleman
anything.
in
You can't,
between
yeah, you got
all
a
that.
middleman. Yeah, you can't have no type of conversation or whatever. And I usually think they last for a year, and then after a year, you can revisit it to get it extended or you can get it dropped. But they be real strict on that no contact. And where did Terrell go when he was released? Would you like to know? Huh? Well, where did you think he
Mhm.
went? Huh? Hmm?
He went right back to her ass.
Right back, yeah, to her,
See how
yeah,
they
yes,
was
yes.
teeing it up while he was locked up? Well, she went
Mhm.
right back to
Yeah,
her
with
ass.
the bitch with the ashy knuckles. That's where he went, right? So right back to the apartment he shared with Taylor. I mean, the order clearly had no weight to either one of them. So Taylor got her man back and everything should be all love, right? I mean, she kept saying, "I miss my man, my man, my man," everything. So you would think everything was love, right? So Thanksgiving passes and Christmas is coming up. But now it's December 22nd, and this nigga is MIA, right? So it's not really uncommon for Terrell to be out all night, but he will always call and check in, right? So he always call and be like, "Hey, what's up? I'm with my nigga," whatever the case may be. But 2 days have passed with no word from Terrell. His family hasn't heard from him, and he hasn't posted anything on social media, and he's not answering his phone. So Taylor was informed by the ankle monitoring company that Terrell monitor had been tampered with, and it last pinged on December 20th, and this was December 21st. The same day, Terrell's sister Rose also got a call from a cousin who was contacted about Terrell's ankle monitor being tampered with. So most likely he probably gave them the cousin's house to stay with. So that's why they called the cousin.
Yeah, but I was confused as to why they would call Taylor if she was one he wasn't supposed to even be with. So I was confused as to, or maybe they notify her as a victim. I wonder.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah. I'm about to say
know.
most likely they know about like, hey, watch out, because they got that no contact order. So they probably contacted her first to let her know. So Rose reached out to Taylor to see what was going on, but Taylor had no info. The information also was sent over to the Columbia Police Department, but due to the pandemic, they were short staffed, and the message fell by the wayside.
So, Taylor, she's understandably worried. So, December 22nd, like we said, she called the police to file a missing persons report on Terrell. She gives the police a description of Terrell as well as what he was wearing the day he went missing. So, police, of course, they ask standard questions. How was your relationship? And Taylor said, it's not perfect, but we in love. We have our ups and downs. She told him that he had left the house around 6 or 7 a.m. 2 days before the Columbia SVU started checking hospitals. They checked into Terrell's background. They found, some stupid misdemeanors, nothing out of ordinary. They saw the DV charge, which Taylor had mentioned to them. So, but nothing like crazy. So from there, Taylor hacked into Terrell's Facebook page on December 22nd and said, quote, hacked into one of his pages and finally got in. How do you hack into somebody's Facebook page? I would like to know.
Well, somebody did mine
Yes,
before,
we
and they
know. The one who shall
yes,
not be named.
yes.
So she
So
says, if anyone has seen my man, please contact me or one of his sisters. And she tagged his sisters. So it's been 48 hours and no one has heard from him. He was last seen with black sweats, blue and black Reebok sneakers, a white tank, and a Looney Tunes members only jacket. She knew exactly what that man had on. She studied her nigga. So he left the
hell
house that
yeah,
morning.
yes.
So then on her page, she goes back and says, quote, I can't function, man. This ain't it. Then she goes on another post and she said, quote, I see the messages. Mentally, I'm not stable enough to respond to any messages. I will eventually. Please give me time. At 12 p.m. tomorrow on my lunch break, we, Ebony Carla and Garmin EC Hunter, will be meeting at the Dollar General on the 6600 block of Monticello Road. After that, I will be going back out after 5 p.m. when I get off to look again for a Pressure Strong, which was Terrell's Facebook name, before it gets dark. We tried tonight and got nowhere.
Mm. So Terrell family also was organizing search parties. His sister said Taylor would call them daily crying. So she calling this like damn, she her baby daddy missing. You know what I'm saying? The love of her life is gone because she was just sick and just so worried. So Christmas has come and gone and just nothing. His ankle monitor had turned up, no pains or not even a peep from Terrell. So they don't know where this nigga at, right? It's not looking good. A week go by and the police get a visitor. A witness comes forward almost in the middle of the night, right? And the witness said that she was friends of Taylor's, right? So you know what she got? Hold on. This is what she got. Hold on. She got some tea, right? Some tea.
Oh, it must be some good tea you coming
It's
down the middle.
yeah, she got in the middle of the night, she got some tea. She said, I ain't want to gossip, so you ain't heard it from me. That Taylor came to her along with her boo, right? And we ain't talking about Terrell. She got a boo that was by the name of Youngster. Youngster, that was his name, right?
Y'all gotta
So
start messing with these niggas with these whack ass
I know.
nicknames.
I mean, get creative with the name Youngster. I mean, goddamn. But anyway, she told her friend that she killed Terrell. She told her friend that Terrell came in late. She said they got into an argument because of it. And I guess she thought he was cheating, so she killed him, right? My thing is, a friend was never named, so unfortunately, we don't have a friend name. But if that was the case, right? Because this allegedly, we don't know. Bitch, why is you just going around telling, like, who does that? So you
First of
kill
all,
somebody
you cheating?
right.
Like,
But
baby,
right,
you
I didn't even think about that. You right. You got a whole ass nigga that you. So you mad at him because you think he cheated. You got a nigga named Youngster.
and that you
Come
done
on,
pulled up with.
pulled up with to tell somebody you killed a nigga because you thought he was cheating. Bitch, you cheating. Come on now.
Whew, right. It's a
Lord have
mess.
bless her sweet potato soul. Good Lord. Go ahead.
So, she like, man, my nigga cheating. I know exactly what I'ma do. She pulls out a gun and just starts shooting. Cause that's what you do when you find your nigga cheating. You just pull out a gun and start popping, right? Yeah.
Well, we know that almost happened and you took off running.
We're not gonna keep rehashing the story. Look, somebody had to live to tell the story. I'm not gonna keep we're not gonna keep going back and forth about this. That ain't had nothing to do with me, but I had to live to tell the story. That's why we are both here today. I had somebody check
Amen.
on
Amen.
you
Won't he do it? God, won't he do it?
all the time. So she shot him. She shot at him 4 times, and 3 of those 4 bullets did hit him. One missed and went through the siding of the house and hit a rental car that Taylor had. And it left a hole in the hood of the car. So she tells friend that she and old boy dumped the body by Monticello Road, and the dad took his ankle monitor off before they dumped the body and threw the ankle monitor out the window. But this is what kicked. Okay. So next, she like, hey friend, you think you can help me move the body? Cause I feel like they getting a little bit too close to my secret.
Mm.
Friend was like, no, absolutely not. No, ma'am. Fuck that.
You know
Hell
what?
no. Fuck you.
And I applaud her for that.
I do
I
too.
applaud her for that. Thank you for yes, thank you. You did what most people wouldn't do. And I appreciate that.
One of the number one rules of our friendship. Don't call me to commit no murder. Cause I don't call me. I can't do jail. Don't call me. I'm not gonna help you.
I know. Don't worry. I
So
won't.
right.
I
So
called Jair.
So after friend declined to be an accessory after the fact, Taylor and Youngster they left. But these niggas was so fucking thirsty to leave, they left their fucking phones. Right?
Mm,
So friend, she like, you know what? I ain't about to play around with y'all asses. She took them phones and her ass right down to Columbia PD and was like, let me tell y'all about this tea I got. I ain't trying to be involved. I ain't had nothing to do with this shit. And I'm about to solve this case for y'all. Hold on. Okay?
damn.
Hold on.
You know what? She sound like she listened to True Black Crime.
She sure do. Cause
Hmm.
she's
I
smart.
know. Yes, I know a good of a
She
podcast
was
called
like,
Melanie
baby,
Mysteries.
I ain't
Yes.
about to be on the episode of First 48. You got me fucked up.
Hell
I
no,
don't blame
she
her.
went out at night, so she had her little bonnet on and everything. You know what I'm saying? Went
She
out
probably
with
is.
her bonnet and went right down there, probably smacking it like
She's probably in her pajamas still. And I don't blame her because I'd have been the same way. Like, look, let me tell y'all what y'all need to know because I don't want no parts.
no.
None.
But how the fuck y'all leave y'all phones though?
I don't know because I treat my phone like my baby. That go
And
anywhere
where
I
was the
go.
babies? Where was the babies at? Where was little Terrell at? And the other little nigga that I forgot his name already.
How you forget his name and that's my son name?
Tristan.
Sweet Jesus. Continue on.
I'm sorry. Anyway, police had checked back in and Taylor. And they asked if she knew anything, had any updates, checking to see if the family had heard anything. And she was like, no, it has turned up. We are all just praying for the best. But while all this was going on, police had already been down to the area off Monticello Road where the friend said Terrell's body was. It's January, so it's cold as shit, right? January 3rd to be exact. And there they found Terrell's body in the apartment embankment wrapped in a bag. Due to the weather being so cold, it did preserve the body, right? So it did preserve it. So he ain't out there stinking at least, right? Somewhat, at least it preserved it. His ankle monitor was found about a mile or so away from where his body was found. I wonder how they found that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, I wonder how they found that.
I mean, well, they do
Maybe
have to be out there searching for stuff, so they just probably was
I
out
mean, we
there
talk about a
looking.
mile away though. That's a big ass crime scene. I the only thing I can think of if old girl dumbass told the friend that she tossed it or whatever, and they looked around that area. That's the only thing because yeah, that's what would make a mile away. You know what I'm saying from it. But anyway, and police were also looking into who the dude youngster was. Right? They had a woman detective on the case, and she found exactly what she was looking for women, because y'all some goddamn detectives, right? Y'all
So
are y'all
is we
y'all
gonna
find
find out some
everything.
information.
You ain't never lied. Know what I'm saying? That's why I don't lie to you. I don't, because you gonna look it up. I mean, granted, you got my location and everything else. Really, technically, I can't lie, but I wouldn't because I know you do your research. She cross-referenced a couple of Taylor Faithful pages and found out that youngster, aka his name was Eddie Brown.
Eddie Brown.
Eddie Brown. He sound like he ain't shit.
Pretty much. You gotta watch what you name your kids, because that really do sound like a ain't shit nigga. But anyway, apparently this was Taylor's sneaky link. Now it's not stated how long they had been messing around, but they did locate Mr. Brown's address, and he lived in an apartment building. And what do you know? That apartment complex has security cameras. So what they gonna do? They gonna scroll back through the footage. They come across December 2021. And they noticed early around 4 a.m. Taylor pulls up in her rental to Eddie's apartment with her babies in the back seat. She just asked where the
Oh,
kids
she
were. They
done
was in the
brought the
back seat.
babies. She had the babies.
In the back seat. Now
She
you got
brought
your
the
kids while
babies.
you are committing a crime,
Ah,
ma'am,
damn,
ma'am,
not the
and ma'am.
nigglets. Not the nigglets.
So in the surveillance, like you see them leave, and then Taylor comes back around 7:30 a.m. and she drops Eddie off.
So on January 2022, they arrested her punk ass, right? And they charged her with murder and possession of a firearm doing a violent crime. When she was arrested, she was on the phone and politely told whoever she was speaking to that she would call them back. I don't think she would be calling as a free woman again.
But
So I
sis
don't.
a little delulu, so
I mean, you can look at her though. And we're gonna talk about that. The bitch is delusional. Yes, I called her a bitch. Yes, I did because she is. When she got down to the station, she was certainly confused as to why she was being arrested. I'm sure the look on that face was just like, "Come on, bitch." You know the police officer was looking at her like, "Come on, bitch. We get everything." She didn't even make it the job hard for him. Like real talk. Like they really didn't have to do no real like detective work. You know what I'm saying? Oh, girl, the
came
friend
and did
gave
all
him
the
all the
work too.
information. Yes, they didn't even have to do nothing. So they looking at her like, "Come on, bitch, you tripping." But anyway, there was no bail since it was a murder charge. Next, on January 18th, a good old Eddie Brown was picked up and charged with accessory to murder after the fact. So they didn't charge him with murder. They just charged him with murder, accessory to murder after the
Yeah, because
fact.
he helped her move that body. Like,
Yeah, dumb man. Let me tell you, man. I had some good cooch in my life. I have to admit, you know what I'm saying? I've definitely had some, but ain't no cooch that's gonna cause me to do anything to risk my freedom, especially no murder. If you decide you want to kill your baby daddy, I ain't gonna even talk you out of it. You do what you want to do, but don't call me afterwards. I don't want no smoke. You know the old girl that killed the nigga and
oh yeah,
called
but went to
me.
the girl, and then she came. Then she pull up to your mama
Yeah, yeah,
house.
went to my mama house about can I pick her up? Bitch, hell no, I ain't picking you up. You need to turn yourself in. Turn yourself in, know what I'm saying? And get away from my mama, you killer. We got that's another episode we gotta do. I got so many stories. But anyway, the police went to the car rental office and was able to check the car. Just as the friend said, there was a bullet hole in the hood of the car, and in the trunk there were traces of blood that was sent to the lab and were tested, and they came back to match Terrell. Like, what was you thinking? Why would you like why would you really, I don't know. Like, why would you go and tell the step by step everything that you did? And the crazy part is, if you notice, you guys, we keep saying friend, it don't even list her name in there. It ain't
Cause
like
she,
it's a good friend, somebody she grew up with. It just said a friend. That's it.
cause sis probably ain't want her name nowhere in this bullshit. She like, my name Bennett. I ain't in it.
Mm.
So, anywho, September 16th, 2023. a Facebook post pops up on Taylor's page, and it said, quote, updates. My baby doing good in there. Trial was canceled and pushed back. She will be home one day soon. And for the ones who had something negative to say, will be in shock when she touched down. Hashtag free you. Hashtag stop playing on her downfall. They judging you because they don't know your story. It's people out here that know the truth. Hold your head. Keep doing what you've been doing. You'll be home. Big dog. Arm emoji, 100 emoji. People gonna talk about you good or bad. Hashtag shitting me. All negative comments will be ignored. No one knows what happened. Free my dog.
Wait,
Now,
wait, wait, and it was on his page.
no, this is on Taylor's page.
Oh, her page. Okay, I
Yes.
apologize. Oh,
And what's okay, what kind of aggravated me about this post was this was an entire run-on sentence. However, I could not read it like that because I don't have enough breath in my body to do that.
mm.
So there was no punctuation anywhere, which drove me freaking crazy. So as I typed it, it does have punctuation, but yes, it was literally an entire run-on sentence that was a paragraph. That just aggravated my
It
soul.
said my baby doing good in there. Who my baby? Who I wonder is that the mama that wrote that?
That's what I was thinking. Maybe it was her mom. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know.
Mama be love. I'll say mama be sitting up there representing for their kid, but goddamn it, you got some little crazy ass demented ass killers as your children. Don't even get involved with that shit. Don't post that shit. You know that ashy knuckle cop diesel bitch did that. Like, come on, your daughter did that. Why are you trying to justify it? But anyway, Taylor was set to go to trial 2 years after she was arrested in March 25, 2024. Remember the whole pandemic was going on, so everything was slowed down. But just a few minutes before opening arguments were set to begin, she pled guilty to voluntary manslaughter instead of going to trial. You know what I'm about to say, right? The judge sentenced Taylor to 20 years. Why they get Khadijah 36? That is so crazy.
Maybe she had a better lawyer. I don't know. I still don't know.
Man, first of all, the bitch was living in public housing. She could not afford no good lawyer. I
Okay,
mean,
you're
maybe,
right.
yeah, so I don't know. Well, she is serving her time at Leith Correctional Facility in Greenwood, South Carolina. Her projected release date is December 29th, 2038. She is not eligible for parole. Funny story. I reached out to her, right? And I'm like, hey, we about to cover your case. Would you like to, add anything to it? And this delusional broad actually replied by saying, technically we can't do it. I just did a episode with what's the name of it?
Snap.
Snapped. And they did not tell my story like I want them to. So what I'm going to do is I'm more than well, you can call my brother to get the information because, you know what I'm saying? Or if not, I'll give you the information when I get out. Bitch, you get
Yeah,
out
I was like, in 20
in
years?
20 years. Nobody want to hear that punk ass story in 20 years. She like, yeah, she acting like when I get out, like you getting out in like a couple years. You get out in 20 some years. And then she said, by the way, how old are you? Like,
She
bitch,
was trying to holler
you trying to holler at me. You are incarcerated, young lady. All right.
for
You are
killing your baby
for
daddy.
killing your baby daddy. I don't want no smoke with you. Ain't shit you can do for me. You know what I'm saying? Talk about how old are you? Bitch, I'm free. That's what I am, and I need you to know that I'm free. That's it. All right, go ahead.
I can't stand you. So anyway, sweet Jesus. So Terrell's sisters were not at all pleased with the sentence. His sister Rose said 20 years wasn't enough and it should be life, but that is enough time for Taylor to think about her actions. And it does look like her oldest son Tristan went back to live with his father, and that Terrell's sister has custody of their younger baby, Terrell Jr. Eddie Brown was charged with accessory after the fact. He was sentenced to 7 years, and he is serving his time at the Kirkland Correctional Facility. He's eligible for parole June 6th of 2026, so that need to get out next year. Or if he don't make it to parole, his official release date is December 11th of 2027. So he ain't got that much time. And that nigga mugshot, he look aggravated as fuck. Like, this is
He
what I get to
is
fucking
like,
with
man,
that
I
bitch.
went to jail for this ugly bitch. For her, I
Got
mean,
to
she
be
got
more
look.
careful.
I'm just saying the shit niggas do for I don't know, like if it's for love, if it's for cooch, like, I don't know what it is. Like you literally just risk your freedom for what? The minute that she came to me like, look, I got plans on killing my baby daddy. You know what? And I wish you nothing but the best. This is where I'm gonna go ahead and exit stage left.
And then I'm going to snitch on your ass, too.
Oh yeah, nigga, I'm a civilian. I'm snitching. I'm telling everything, you know what I'm saying? Just so I get some free food. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, no. Y'all ain't gotta rough me up or leave me in here for a long time to get it out of me. Nigga, they got a deal at Popeye where you get 4 pieces of chicken for $5. Give me that right quick. Yeah, give me my four pieces of chicken, and I'll tell you everything you need to know. Yep, the bitch did it. So anyway, that was the story of Terrell and Taylor. Like I said, we tried to reach out and they was acting funny. Yeah. They were trying to they was acting funny. I tried to have Tiffany send her brother some naked pictures, but she was acting funny. So we ain't gonna be able to get no interview out of them. So anyway, on to our I know, right? On to our segment that we love the most, and it is called
Love, Lies, and Alibis.
Okay. So Tiffany, so real quick, let me just tell y'all, man. Last week, if you listen to the episode, you may have heard that I forgot to edit out one thing, right? I don't know how I did, but I forgot to edit out one thing, all right? You guys have no idea what goes into the process of editing. I'm not gonna bore you guys with it. But it's a process. I missed one thing and Tiffany flipped out on me, so I'm not allowed to edit anything. I'm not allowed to do nothing basically. I'm just here for the comedic effect, I guess. I don't know.
First of all, we're not gonna sit here and discuss all this. That is not the first time you done mess with the editing. But anyway, let's go ahead and go into our segment, Love, Lies, and
I was gonna
Alibis.
no,
And
I was gonna
today's
say that.
topic is
I
going
was
to
go
be,
yes, I was gonna say that you pick out all the topics. That's all I was gonna say. Go ahead.
well, you pick out some of the topics sometimes because you don't be giving me no feedback, and I'll be waiting on you. And by the time I'm waiting on you, it be time to freaking record, and you just be like, yeah, uh-huh.
Alright,
So
stop bringing
anyway,
up old shit. Go ahead.
today's topic is going to be: are you gonna spin the block or not? So,
Ooh.
lately we have seen, Ashanti, she done spent the block. Her and Nelly, they happy. That man ain't stopped smiling at his veneers. He's so happy. I don't fuck with the nigga no more, but he
Yeah, fuck
happy.
Nelly. He was at Trump's thing,
Yeah,
so
we're
no,
not every
forget
time I
him.
talk about that, we don't fuck with that nigga. You know why? And it is what it is. But anyway, they're happy. They got a baby on the way. So cute. Love their love story. Absolutely think it's
So
the
okay,
cutest
why
thing.
don't you explain to the people who may not know what I'm saying? Because we do have some the Caucasian persuasion that listen. What do spin the block mean?
You loop back around. It's a loop around.
A loop around for what? You gotta come on. I mean, you gotta break it down. Oh, look,
So
a
you
spin.
go back. Okay, so you give your ex a second chance,
There you
basically.
go. That's all I
Gosh.
was trying to say, just so they would know. So the question is, would you do would you spin a block? Me personally, I don't because I feel like if we separated, you know what I'm saying? If we separated for a reason, then let it be that. You know what I'm saying?
So
Like,
yeah, I agree with you 100%. Now, okay, no, wait, let me think. Okay, so let's also talk about the fact that, okay, so Tia, I love Tia Mowry, like grew up on Sister Sister. Like I've always thought like her and Tamara like were like just black girl excellence. So y'all know she divorced her husband. We all thought the nigga was cheating, but that wasn't even the case. We just immediately thought the nigga was cheating because it couldn't have been Tia. But in reality, it was Tia. And I really feel like she left
what
because
Tia with cheating?
no, Tia left him because she lost her virginity to him. The twins, like they didn't lose their virginity until they were like adults, like full on, they were in their 20s. And their husbands, both of them, those were the only men that they ever been with. So I guess she like, okay, I've been with this man for 20 some years. I don't even know what's out there. So I guess she wanted to see what was out here. She got out here. She said, "Bitch, it ain't shit out here but tragedy. It ain't even no more chicken wings. It's just fucking straight up tragedy in these streets."
It used to
And she
be
was like, "Baby,
tragedy. Yeah, it used to be tragedy and lemon pepper
lemon pepper
wings.
wings.
Now it's just
It's
tragedy.
just fucking tragedy in this bitch." So she like, "Baby, can you take me back, please, baby, baby, take me back." And Corey took her back. And I think Corey is just like, I think he is just I love Corey to absolute depth. I've loved him since he was on Sister Sister with her. Like I love them together. But my thing is this with that particular situation. You ain't gonna just throw me to the side and then come back because you found out it wasn't nothing else better. I'd make you eat
Hey,
your
but let
words.
me tell you, my ex tried to do that. You know what I'm saying? Old
Oh
girl
yes,
tried to
she
do that with
did.
me. Yeah, she
Yes, she
was
does.
like, you know what? I'm cool on you. I don't want this shit. I want to try something else. She went out there, realized it wasn't shit out here. And she tried to come back thinking everything was sweet. And I'm like, bitch, shit, you was there that day, remember?
When
Yes,
she literally showed me her ass.
yes, that day. That was the day when I'm like, hell no, I'm done. Yes. So I think so. You got some situations where some people, when they leave thinking that the grass is greener on the other side, and when they realize it's not, they try to go back or whatever. And I don't believe in that. I feel like if we had a good thing, like when I say a good thing, I'm not saying it's perfect, but you have a good thing, you have a relationship that's working, but you want to go out because you feel like it's something out there for me or something I'm missing. No, I don't want you back because you're not gonna do that shit to me again. And that was my thing with her. You're not about to do like I literally just got over you. Like, nigga, you hurt me. Do you think I'm really about to give you another opportunity and then I get back in and then you decide again, you know what, this ain't what I want? No, you got me messed up. I ain't doing it.
I mean,
Nope.
now, and there are certain circumstances where, like, and I think with Nelly and Ashanti, they were both. That was 20 years ago, so they were both.
Yeah,
Well,
they
she
were
was
kids.
in her
Yeah, they were
20s.
kids.
He was in her, he was in his 30s, so it was a whole different dynamic. They're in, it's a lot going on. So I can understand it, like, sometimes you have to separate, grow up, and then you can come back stronger. Me, I don't know
I agree
about
with that.
that. And I don't know, but I mean, but it worked for them. Now, my mama, she spent the block twice, and she got married to the same man twice. Now, granted, the same man got divorced twice. I was just looking from the sideline, like,
So look, I'm not saying, look, again, some situations work out because sometimes you're right. You got to take time, and when you may at that moment when you guys tried it, it wasn't the right time. Sometimes you're not where you're supposed to be at. That person ain't where they're supposed to be at. So you give it some time, and then you come back and you better than ever. So I'm not going to say. So I changed my answer. I'm not going to say I would not spin the block. I would say it depends on why we became like we separated. It would really depend on that. If we just separated because maybe we just was not clicking or something like that, maybe then. But if we separated because you was on some bullshit that just decided you wanted to live life and see what was out here, then hell no, I'm not. I'm cool on that.
okay, yeah, I agree. I tend to 100% agree with you. So if you
Have you
guys
ever
want,
spent the block?
yeah, and it didn't turn out too well.
Would you like to talk about it?
No, not particularly.
He got you with some fucking food, man.
First of all,
He
no, that
eat
is
some
not what I was speaking of.
food.
First of all, that is not even the situation that I was speaking about.
I'm talking about, yeah, we're not talking about that. I'm talking about the funny one. No, yeah.
Oh, you talking about that shit? I don't even call that spinning the block because I
That
told
was
from the
that.
get
You
go.
spin the block. Yes, that
No,
was spin the
it was
block.
not spinning the block because I had no intentions of anything with him. Like
It
he was
was.
like,
You spent the block.
spin the block because I had no intentions. I told him straight up, look, I don't even. I told him I was like, for real, I don't even like you as a person, for real. And he was like, okay, well, you want to get some Mexican with some
And you were
margaritas?
like,
And
oh,
I was like,
yes,
hell yeah.
exactly. Yes. Okay. So you
And
somewhat
no,
spent the
so
block.
that did
You
not
just
qualify as spinning the block because I continuously over and over specific.
okay.
I
Okay. You're right. You're right.
was
Okay.
very
Okay.
specific with
You
I
was.
don't
Yes, I
want to
remember. I
have a
remember that.
relationship. I don't want to be with you. Do not get attached to me because I don't like you like that. And he
Yes.
just happened to catch me when I was bored, and he would always offer me food. I turned down no
God
free
damn.
food. You know how many kids are starving up across the world? I
We
can't be
know
turned
you
down no
don't. We
free
know
food.
you don't. Exactly. That's going. I told you we gonna have an episode about you. Like, yeah, Tiffany in the case of the Mexican quesadilla. Oh
Yeah.
shit. But all right. So that's it. So all right.
So
Well,
anyway,
look.
if you would like to chime in on this conversation, because we would love to hear your thoughts. Maybe you had an experience and you spent the block and it turned out well for you. We would love to hear. So make sure you let us know in our new group on Facebook. It's called Love, Lies, and Alibis. We talk about it all.
Yeah, and even if it didn't work out good for you, we want to hear that also.
Because I told you, my
Yeah,
mama,
we
she
like
got
to
married to
see.
the same man and again got divorced twice. So shit, it happens. I mean,
That was a
we
smart
ain't got,
ass. That was a smart ass man. Very smart man.
and he living his best life too. Like he
Living.
had to have.
Yes. All right.
Because
So we done
in
with
our group,
what?
we listen, but we don't judge. I'm
No, we
lying. We be
don't.
judging like a motherfucker. I do.
I mean,
I
but
just
they
may
don't need
not
to know
say it.
that. But we ain't gonna say nothing though. We gonna keep it to ourselves. But we judge though. But yeah, hey, look, make sure
No,
y'all.
let me. I retract that whole statement because if you put it on the internet, you open it up for judgment. So no, I ain't gonna
Amen.
say
So make sure
we
y'all. Yeah.
listen.
Make
We
sure. Yeah,
listen.
we listen and other people, whoever judge, whoever judge. So make sure that you guys join the group, man. And look, communicate with us, man. I literally anybody who posts something, I always reply. I always do.
Speaking of which, we literally just got a message while we were sitting here recording. So you want me to go ahead and read the message that we got?
Why not? I mean, shit, we doing everything else reckless today, so go ahead.
No, it's her, and I'm gonna give her a shout out. She said her name is Pam Collier. She follows us on
What's
Facebook.
her
Or she
name? What's her
follows me on
name?
Facebook. Her name is Pam
Pam. What?
Collier,
How she
and
look? Let
she
me
said
see. Where's she at? What page she on?
she says, "Hi, it's me again. I thought I had began following here on Facebook, but I hadn't. But anyway, as I stated, I started from the beginning. I'm now on episode 10. Just wanted to say thank you so much for reaching out to me. Willie is hilarious, and you are very demure." I love it. Love the energy. I'm 58 and I'm not offended at all. Love it. I just wanted to give a personal review because sometimes Apple Podcasts won't let you give a new review if you leave one. So five out of 5 stars. Oh, and I was so glad to hear sponsor.
Yeah, okay. Oh, so this is on the Spotify thing.
Yes. No, that was a
Oh.
personal. No, she messaged me on Facebook
Oh, she
directly.
been. Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah.
good looking. We appreciate. What's her name again?
Nigga, her name is Pam. I said it 3 times.
Oh, don't do
Your,
that. Okay,
your
Pam.
memory is
We.
as far as a goldfish. You worse than Dory. Sweet
Oh,
Jesus.
that was my movie. Anyway, all right. We appreciate you, Pam. We appreciate you listening and whatnot. So yeah. So with that being said, Love Lies and Alibis is over. Is there anything you need to say? You got to mention our girl Khadijah.
Yes, I say, of course, as always, our girl Khadijah, we got to get her on a live. Like, we have been slacking so bad with our lives. So we got to get her on a live. I did talk to her
Khadijah ain't
mom
answering none of my messages, man. I
because she
wonder, is
probably,
she okay? Don't.
yeah, I just talked to her
Don't.
mom yesterday. She said she's good. And one thing that her mother really expressed to me is she was just like, I really want to get my daughter the help that she needs. Like, she was like, I really just pray that this year the GoFundMe really starts to pick up because I'm never gonna stop fighting for my daughter. And I'm like, I'm 1,000% with you. And I told her we are never gonna stop talking about Khadijah. We are never going to stop advocating for her
Mm-hmm.
because at the end of the day, the time just doesn't match the charge. That's it. I ain't saying she got to go free today. I ain't saying that at all. I'm just saying that it really should have been a more of a case of involuntary manslaughter versus second degree murder, and she does deserve to be released when she can still enjoy her kids at some point. That's all we got.
Amen. Amen.
So
I'm
even
with
if
you.
you like say donate $1 to her GoFundMe, every dollar adds up because if 10,000 people gave $1, that's $10,000. It all adds up. And I know things are crazy right
And it
now. I
go
know
and it go
times
wait
are
real
hard.
quick. It goes straight to her. So like we don't. And I always want to clarify that our name is not attached. And there's nothing with Melanin Mysteries attached to her GoFundMe. It's nothing. That's
Yes,
all
nothing.
strictly go to her. It doesn't have we have no hand in it. All we're doing is verbally telling you guys, and then we post it. That's it. We talk about it, but that is it. Nothing goes to us. I just wanted to clarify that.
Yes, absolutely. So I say we know things are crazy, things are hard, but like I say, even $1 it helps. If you go to our Instagram bio, in our link tree, there is a direct link to go to her GoFundMe page. And like I said, we always appreciate it. Like I say, and if you haven't listened to her episode is episode 9. And then from there, just make sure you're following us on all social media platforms. We're on Facebook, we're on TikTok, we're on Instagram at Melanin Mysteries Podcast. Please leave us a 5-star review. It really does help us. And I found out even if you leave a review on Facebook, like it really does help us. And we appreciate each and every rating. Like I said, one of us is always going to reply. Like I said, engage with
Always.
us in the Facebook group, Love Lies and Alibis. I think that's all I got.
No advertisement. Let them know about the advertisement.
Oh, yes. If you want to advertise your Black owned business, we would love to give you a shout out. It is Black History Month. And actually, no, before we go, I made a promise. Oh my gosh, I just thought about it. It almost slipped my mind. Not an ad, but we have another follower, and she is
Oh
in
yeah, yeah,
need
yeah.
of
About
some
her daddy
assistance.
ashes.
Yes. Okay. So, unfortunately, this young lady, she reached out to me and her father, okay, so let me give you I'm gonna give you exactly what she sent to me. She told me, she's like, if you get a chance, I'm trying to help find my father's ashes. He passed in November and I haven't heard anything after December. I made a GoFundMe because it's messed up that I can't even put my father to rest. I don't really know what's going on and I don't know what else to do. She said that pretty much her father got like really sick out of nowhere, and she had to, like, he left to go get treatment. things went left and he ended up passing away and she wasn't there, and they cannot get his ashes. They don't know where his ashes are. She is like fighting to find her father's ashes. She did link me her GoFundMe. This is something big. Like this touched my heart. Like I don't even know like how to process that, and I'm sure her and her family could use some type of closure. So I am also going to post that. I'm gonna put her GoFundMe
Man,
link
look,
in
whoever
our
got her father ashes, stop being a sucky ass MC. Get a girl her daddy ashes.
right. But just I'm going to also link her GoFundMe because I guess they're fighting with the insurance company, and y'all know how this is going. You see that man just got off because he was fucking around with people's stuff. Y'all can't do that. So I will link hers in our link tree as well. And you can read her story on the GoFundMe. If it's on your heart to donate, I still have to go in there and do it because, like I said, I really did. It slipped my mind, but I am personally going to donate. If it's a worthy cause, I will donate. That is something as well, and I just wanted to make sure that I spoke on that because I did promise her that I would give her a shout out for that because sweet Jesus, I can't even imagine.
Right.
So before we go, I said I'll link that in our Instagram bio. And thank y'all for sticking with us for this long. Like today, we was really off topic today. I
Oh
apologize.
no, today it was a good day. Look, y'all, if you fuck with us, you fuck with us. You look, if you fuck with us, then y'all enjoy it. Know what I'm saying? You got some people that want to listen just to hear the case. I got that, but today was one of them days. Like it's our day ones and our true ones, they gonna love this case. They gonna love this episode. Trust me.
And just we'll keep y'all posted if her brother ever reach back out because he posed to. If he reach back out, it'll end up in a bonus episode. And we really hope y'all enjoyed the bonus episode that we dropped last week. Or the week before last. We really hope y'all enjoyed that. I have gotten a lot of feedback on that you did enjoy. Let's say that was wild.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll give a brief overview of how that came about. It was crazy because we always post a visual on social media, and I'm really bad about checking our TikTok. And a lady reached out and she's like, "Hey, that's my daddy." I said, "That's your dad?" And she's like, "Yes." I was like, "Oh my God." I was like, "Would you mind chatting with us or whatever?" She was like, "Sure." So she texts me and she's like, "Well, I'm gonna put you in contact with my mom because my mom got ordered." She's like, "My mom got ordered you." She'll talk to you, she'll tell you everything because she don't fuck with that bitch Noni. I said, "Whoo." All right, say less. And she reached out to me, and that's exactly how the interview came. Like, it's crazy. Update on Amar, he reached out to me. That man wrote me a 2-page letter, child.
I'm writing you a 4-page
Baby,
letter.
I read
He
about
closed it. He put a dick print on it for you.
he brought me a 2-page letter. I read about 2 paragraphs. My ADHD started kicking in, and it's been sitting there. But anyway, yes, he's still in the hole. So unfortunately, I don't know when he's gonna be able to speak because he said he wants to give his side of the story, but I don't know when that man coming about the hole. So that's up in the air. We'll see how things go.
Oh, exactly. So yes. So all right, what else we got to do?
That's all we got. So make sure y'all leave us a 5-star review. We thank you for joining us for another week. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. And just remember that love should never come with a life sentence. So make sure y'all go ahead and choose freedom and never felony.
And with that being said, enjoy your evening, your day, or whenever you listen to the podcast. We out.